Hiya there, fellas, and hiya there, gals. Here's one of your real DJ pals. He's the guy who spins your favorite platter, the guy who makes with a clever patter. Let's give the boy a hand on your make-believe bandstand. KGB, San Diego.
President Reagan is in town today at the Hyatt for the big volleyball festival. You know, when you're having a volleyball festival, the obvious choice of special guest to invite is the octogenarian, Ronald Reagan.
I think Ron and Nancy when I think volleyball.
Got an idea for a scam. A scam-a-lama ding-dong, if you will. It's a wee bit preposterous, so they may not fall for this one, Commandos, but then you never know.
Good morning, Hyatt Regency La Jolla.
Hello, I need to talk to someone in housekeeping, please.
Thank you, I'll connect you.
Thank you.
Good morning, housekeeping. Mrs. Elena.
I'm sorry, is it Elena?
Uh-huh.
Good morning, Elena. My name is Aragua. I'm Nicholas Aragua. I'm a special agent attached to the Reagan Secret Service team.
Mm-hmm.
And we have some special requests that we would like to make for his room. And we wanted to talk to you there in housekeeping about that, if we can, please.
Okay.
Okay. Here's the deal. The president, like many people during the wintertime, suffers from a severe dry skin condition.
Needs a humidifier in the room?
No, he doesn't need a humidifier. He brings his own humidifier.
Okay.
You have a special room for the president set up, as I understand.
Right.
But his skin gets very, very dry, and as you know, the president is an elderly gentleman and occasionally likes to take a nap in the middle of the day.
Mm-hmm.
What I need is we have a special treatment set up through the president's doctors at Bethesda in Maryland. He actually sleeps with butter spread on his bed sheets. That helps keep his dry skin under control. So what we are requesting, making an official request from the Reagan staff to you, is that you spread lots of butter inside the bed sheets of Mr. Reagan's room and have lots of butter on the nightstands as well so that he can put some in the hard-to-reach areas.
Right. Okay. As strange as it sounds, do you have an approximate idea? I mean, like a half a pound?
No. Lots more than that.
I mean...
Lots and lots of butter. And you know what? This cannot be margarine, and it can't be oleo. It has to be pure creamery dairy fresh butter.
Got it.
Okay? And he doesn't like it when it's in those little scoops like melon balls. He wants like just big tubs of butter. A good, I'd say 10 pounds of butter ought to take care of it. And he prefers that the sheets are spread with a nice thin, even coating.
Okay.
Bottom sheet and the top sheet as well, with a couple extra pounds on the nightstands as well. You know, if you ever have suffered from it, you might try this yourself. It's a new test being experimented with in Bethesda, and it's working out pretty well.
Really?
Yeah, and you know, butter isn't going to hurt anybody.
Exactly. I mean, well, I grew up in Wisconsin.
Well, then you understand, don't you? That's the dairy state.
Exactly.
Lots and lots of butter on the bed sheets for the president, please.
Got it.
All right.
Thank you very much. I'll be happy to pass this on to Amy, and we'll have that taken care of.
Everything else is going fine. We understand you're taking good care of the president, and on behalf of everyone here at the Secret Service, we sure appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. We're happy to do it.
Well, thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, Mummy, somebody's put some shed spreads in the bed.
It's 9:02. JM comes up next. We're going to go have a beer.
Would you mind if I sat in with you?
Oh, come on along.
Hello, this is Dick Enberg of NBC Sports, and whenever I need professional guidance, you know how to describe a play or coin the appropriate phrase, I call upon my personal guru, Cookie Chainsaw Randolph. Oh, my.
Well, this new World League of American Football, the WLAF, the Laugh League, the teams in Spain, Germany, London, Canada, and right here, the good old United States of America, is trying everything to gain viewers, including a gimmick borrowed from the David Letterman show. The other night, the quarterback on the Orlando Thunder wore a helmet cam during the game.
I saw that.
Yeah? What a view. The lens looked out and saw openings everywhere. Unfortunately, it was pointed at the stands. Braves owner Ted Turner has not made a public statement, but his girlfriend Jane Fonda has announced that she will no longer do the tomahawk chop out of respect for the Indian groups who consider the chop demeaning to their culture. Meanwhile, the American Couch Potato Society is protesting Jane Fonda exercise videos as demeaning to their culture. Couch Potatoes had planned to march the stadium and throw ding-dongs at Ted Turner's limousine tonight, but council members decided, screw it, why get up? Let's just watch at home. Speaking of eats, there's a new champion of breakfast. Battle Creek, Michigan has reclaimed the record for the nation's largest breakfast by serving up enough food for 44,938 people, beating the old record set when George Foreman dropped by the International House of Pancakes. Finally, this story out of Kalamazoo, Michigan. The Kalamazoo College Rat Olympics were held over the weekend, featuring a dozen rathletes competing in events like the obstacle course, high hurdles, and the balance beam. All went well except for a couple of unfortunate incidents. One of the rats was stripped of his gold medal after testing positive for Cheese Whiz. And it was also discovered that one of the East German rats was actually a shaved cat. In other sports, David.
Hey, read your newspapers.
At 8:24 and 7 seconds. This is the 101 KGBFM Sports Network. Oh, my.
Please tell me about the joke. Got to hear the joke of the day. Won't you let me know the joke right now?
Better be good.
Here we go. Thanks again to Howard Robeson for his story about Elizabeth Taylor and Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Uh-oh.
They're out for a Sunday drive in their elegant Bentley. They slow down when they see a man by the roadside signaling for help. But no sooner had the car come to a stop than he springs to the door, pulls out a gun, and orders them both out of the car.
Mrs. Taylor,
He snarls.
hand over that snazzy diamond necklace you're always wearing.
Mrs. Taylor looks worried.
I'm terribly sorry,
Says Mrs. Taylor.
but I'm afraid I don't wear it on Sundays.
Rats,
Says the guy.
Listen, Zsa Zsa, hand over those fancy rings I see you's wearing all the time.
I'm terribly sorry, darling.
Said Zsa
But
Zsa.
I'm afraid I didn't put them on this morning. They must still be on my night table.
Rats,
Growls the would-be robber.
I guess I'll just take the car then.
So off he drives at the wheel of the fancy Bentley, leaving the two ladies walking down the road. After a few minutes have passed, Zsa Zsa asks Mrs. Taylor,
Pardon my curiosity, darling, but didn't you have that necklace on this morning?
Yes, I did.
confessed Elizabeth, blushing slightly and pointing.
I hid it down there. And Zsa Zsa, weren't you wearing your rings?
Yes, she had, said Zsa Zsa, turning beet red.
Uh-oh.
She had resorted to the same hiding place, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
Might.
Okay.
Yeah.
They continued walking on for a few more steps in silence when Mrs. Taylor let out a sigh and said,
I wish Joan Collins had been with us. We could have saved the car.
Our humor bone is back.
I don't get it.
Come on in.
Well, good morning, team.
Well, good morning, Barney Fife.
How's it going?
Good. Deputy Program Director Fife.
Yeah.
What's happening there, Fife-sicle?
I heard your newscast there, Shelley.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you announced the MTV Music Video Award nominees for
Right.
the big show in September.
Right.
Left out a couple of them.
Oh, sorry.
Well, you can't cover all of them. It would take too long.
Yeah.
In the rap category for Deputy Program Directors,
Oh, God.
I have 2 nominations, you know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. In fact, you know, if twist my arm a little bit, I'll, you know, do a little sampling for you.
No, I don't think we need to
That's
really.
okay.
I think we've all heard this song.
Okay, this one is by Lineyard Skynyard. It's my rap version of Freebird. Here goes.
All right.
You'll love it. If I leave here tomorrow, would you still remember me? For I must be traveling on now. Too many places I've got to see. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now. And this bird you cannot change. Lord help me, I can't change. Fly like a free bird, mama.
Televised immortalize that and give it an Emmy Award for comedy.
Very impressive, Barney. Master Fife, ladies and gentlemen. You'll see him on MTV.
Thanks a lot, team.
Yeah. All right.
Bye,
Yeah. Well, that was
Well, that was a piece of crap.
Yeah.
Yo, homeboy, got a story to tell about Cookie and Rickard and our homegirl Shell. I don't like the music and I don't think they're funny. I just wrote the song so I can win some money.
We have some sneaky business to take care of. Yesterday, you recall, we put a bounty out on on many items that Dan Quayle had touched.
Right.
And we had a couple of guys at Miramar where the vice president took off from. He left Southern California from Miramar yesterday, and these guys took off to get us some Dan Quayle memorabilia. And I believe we have AO2 Bates. Am I saying that right?
That's it.
AO2 Bates.
And AO2 McVeigh.
And Mr. McVeigh.
Right.
What's happening, guys?
Hey, not much. We got it.
You got what?
We got stuff, but before I tell you what we got, I got to clear something up here.
What?
Because we got some potential for some heat coming down.
No. Nothing's going to happen to any Dawn Patrol commandos.
That's right. Remember, we're stealth AOs.
That's right, yeah. Well, we got to come up with code names for you guys.
That would work.
Your names are now Hans and Franz.
Roger that.
And we'll put you in the Dawn Patrol Witness Protection Program.
Okay, myself and Franz here.
Yeah.
Stealthmeisters.
Yeah.
Myself and Franz here, after we got back from Operation Breakfast Storm,
Yeah.
found the potential of some heat coming down. So we got to let you guys know that this stuff was not stolen.
Right.
The stuff was not stolen.
It was
acquired.
Okay.
By friendly forces. There we go. Also, by the Meister Coalition.
Hans and Franz stealing napkins.
Also, we cannot confirm that Vice President Dan Quayle is here. We're not allowed to say that.
Right, of course not.
So if he was here, and if he did have breakfast here, then we've got the stuff that he would have used.
Holy moly.
Okay, this is what we got. We got a napkin.
Yeah.
We got a tablecloth.
Ooh.
We got a toothpick.
Yeah!
Oh, right.
We've got a glass with backwash.
Oh,
We've got what might be egg on the toothpick. And we're ready to bring it in.
You guys have gone above and beyond the call of duty. I'm saying it's the Dawn Patrol Medal of Honor for Hans and Franz.
Kelly should decorate us.
Aren't you guys the greatest? Hey, you guys, love your show.
Love your show.
Let's go on the road. CBS News correspondent Charles Asphalt is standing by with a live report. Good morning, Charles.
Well, good